Okay, what is your first impression about child marriage and what do you know about child marriage?
Okay, well, to my opinion, I feel that child marriage should be strictly abolished. It's a system whereby a child is being forced into marriage and it's also against the will. And in doing so, they are depriving the child of an education and also all her rights of fulfilling her life ahead.
Okay, so the second question, do you think child marriage is legally right and ethically right?
Child marriage is actually against the law, whereby I feel that the child is not mature enough to go into a marriage. There should be a level of understanding what marriage is all about and the responsibilities held after marriage. And there are a lot of consequences and responsibilities to be held if a person goes into a marriage. Therefore, I feel it should be strictly abolished.
Okay. How would child marriage impact the society you live in? What is the impact?
What's the impact on society? I feel that with very little education, the child is unable to fend herself and her family, which put them into deeper poverty because without an education, being a mother of their children, they are unable to take care of their children, their needs, their education needs, and also to properly guide their children in the future, and also to take full responsibilities. So therefore, I think it is really against the law to force a child.
Okay. Do you think this kind of action that offends children will never stop, or will it stop? Why?
I think it will never stop in poor countries, whereby the families of poor countries find it a way out of poverty, because by getting their children married to especially older men, they are being deprived of their childhood and early childhood days, whereby the child is deprived of enjoying her childhood, and also the parents find it in poor countries a way to trade off the kid to older men, and therefore they are also subjected to being subjected to violence by either their future husbands who are older men, and also most probably their in-laws, and also the spouse family. So therefore, I feel it's only hardship ahead of these child marriages.
Do you think the government should strengthen the law against child marriage?
Yeah, I think the government should strictly step into this and stop all child marriages. And marriage is a form of future for either is a form of future for the child, whereby the child should be mature enough to understand what a marriage is before really going into a marriage.
Okay, lastly, do you have any message for those children who are being forced into child marriage?
My message to all the children who are being forced into child marriage is, I feel sad for them and I sympathize for them, and I feel that it should be stopped immediately by all the authorities, so that there will not be any child sufferings in this world. And I think the parents should be there to protect their child in any form, rather than just forcing their children to go into a forced marriage or a child marriage.